What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the DS Asylum. I'm your warden, Dimitri Strine, and today I'm going to talk about zenkai. So, we all know zenkai is a dumb system, but it does make, unusable characters like Day 1 Goku and Day 1 Broly top tier as fuck. So, what you see on screen are the top 6 units that I would like to see zenkai. Number 1 is this Trunks. This Trunks needs a fucking zenkai. Like, he's just so bad. He is the perfect candidate for one as well, because to this day, the only usable red unit for hybrids is LF Gohan. We have never gotten a truly usable red unit for hybrids. You can use B-Pan and you can use the Cell Saga Gohan, the EX one, but they're not good. I use Cell Saga Gohan as a bench for my Sun family because he does a pretty high blast attack stat. And B-Pan I haven't used in so long just because her stats don't really add up anymore. Her stats just don't add up anymore. So, I mean, if I had more stars on her, I would use her all the time. But I've only got her 3 stars, so they're not very usable, is what I'm saying. If this Trunks got a zenkai, not only would this Trunks become useful again, but we'd finally have a legitimate red unit for hybrids. And if you don't believe me that that there's no really good red unit for hybrids other than LF Gohan, I will be more than happy to show you. You got B-Pan. She's good. She still has probably some of the most broken abilities in the game, but those stats just don't add up anymore. They just don't. I don't think she's 700%. Is she? No, she's not. But even with that extra boost panel, her stats just don't add up. They're just not very good. This Gohan, he's not terrible or anything. He's got some decent stats there. But he's not very reliable. He's just not. And as a support type, his support really isn't that good. He gives them 25% to key recovery, which is a good ability, but that's all he gives. He can put up good blast damage, but that's pretty much all he does. So there's no good reliable red unit for hybrids except LF Gohan. If we zenkai this Trunks, that fixes that problem. And pretty much everyone in the game has Trunks, so it would be very easy to be able to run hybrids without a fucking LF unit. I would love to run hybrids, but I don't have LF Gohan, and I don't think any hybrid team is good without him. You can get the job done without him, but I don't think it's where it should be. Next is the Kid Gohan. Kid Gohan actually still puts up pretty good melee damage. That being said, it's all he does. His abilities are downright terrible. He gets 20% strike damage when 3 allies are alive, and if Piccolo is beaten, he gets 30% to his strike. His abilities are downright, pathetic. He needs some new abilities, he needs better stats, and again, it's at the same time, you're not going to use him even Zenkai'd over transforming Yellow Gohan. Most likely, you're just not going to do it. But if you don't have that Gohan, him being Zenkai'd would be such a good choice. And he was one of the first units to be released. He deserves a damn Zenkai. Not really much to that one. It's not like Zenkai'ing him really affects the game too much, because again, you do have, the transforming Yellow Gohan. It more affects people who don't have that Gohan. They have that opportunity to run him. Next, the free Spirit Bomb Goku. I mean, do I really have to explain to you why he is he's probably a better choice for Zenkai than the Yellow Gohan. I mean, he's terrible. I only have him 7-star because I've never thought to give him the Z power. Truth be told, before the Zenkai system was a thing, he was only at 4 stars. I did not get him the 7 stars until the zenkai system became a thing because, you have to have your units of 7 stars to zenkai them. I preemptively brought him the 7 star in the event that he got a zenkai because he's just so terrible, but he's one of my favorites in the game. I love his Super Spirit Bomb super attack. I love his green card animation. I love his windscreen. Everything about him is super dope, but he's just so bad. And it'd be a nice blue alternative to Saiyans other than Namek Goku. You have your alternatives, yes, but obviously, you want to have something that's just as good, if not better, than Namek Goku. Now, yes, that would make 2 Saiyan Zenkai units, 2 Zenkai units that are buffing every single stat for Saiyans. But it's going to happen eventually anyway, so you might as well just let it happen already. This one is one that I really want, just because of how busted his super attack is. This one is more of a personal preference than, this unit deserves one. He kind of doesn't, if we're being honest. I personally just would like to see it because I think he's pretty dope. I mean, I only have him 6 star anyway, so it's not like I could Zenkai him. But that super attack. Also, I don't think he should boost Saiyans. I think he should have a Sun Family one. I think his Zenkai ability should be Sun Family, not Saiyans. So, there's that. Not much to say about him, though. This guy came out with the Broly that got Zenkai'd. I only have him 3 star, so I won't be Zenkai'ing that fucker anytime soon. But I think it would be cool for a lot of people. When he first came out, he was super dope. He has one of the cooler strike animations. His super attack is really good. Even to this day, his super attack puts up numbers. Windscreen is pretty awesome. He's just all around a dope unit that I feel would serve well as a Zenkai unit. Now, whether he still does a Saiyan boost is whatever, but I feel like if you're not going to do this Goku for the Saiyan boost, then do this one, right? I still think this one deserves it more, but that's just me. And finally is Android 16. Android 16, no one is ever going to convince me that this guy is good. He does alright strike attack damage if you have him high stars. If you only have this guy at now granted, you can only Zenkai units that are at 7 stars anyway, but even at the 8 stars I have, I mean, it's a good amount of health, good defenses, fuck you blast attack. Again, he's not 700%, he's 598, but again, the stats don't go up that much when you take them from 598 to 700. They don't. That blast attack is horrendous, and he just does not do well. There's no reason to run him on androids. There's just none. Super 17, whereas he puts up about as little damage as 16 does, he's still a much better option, right? Android 14 is probably the best green unit for androids. Even the Extreme 17, the green Extreme 17 is really good. And then there's the Extreme 15, who is stupid as well. So there's literally no reason to ever run him. And I felt the need to put an Android Zenkai unit in here as well. So also, just a little bonus here. Let us talk about one for Lineage of Evil. Chilled. I think Chilled should be the first Zenkai Lineage of Evil unit, because he's not good. He's just not. Even his support is bad. His whole thing was basically, Super Saiyans. That's not a very good ability anymore. He needs new abilities. His stats are terrible. His abilities are terrible. If they're going to do Lineage of Evil, he needs to be the first one. Absolutely. Absolutely, he needs to be the first one. But I think that's pretty much it. Oh, and by the way, this guy should probably get a zenkai as well. Because he's bad. he's just downright terrible. There's nothing good about him. He's just terrible. So you could give him a zenkai as well. But there you go. There's an extra 2. We did 8. We did 8 of them. So let me know what you guys think. What units do you want to see zenkai'd? Like I said, those are my, I guess, top 8 that I would love to see zenkai'd. The top 3, or not the top 3, Trunks, Spirit Bomb Goku, and either Chilled or 16, those are like the top ones that I would want to be zenkai'd, because they're the ones that need it the most and the ones that would benefit players the most if they were zenkai'd. So, like I said, let me know what you guys think. What characters you want to be zenkai'd? If you enjoyed, hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see all of you inmates back here at the asylum for the next video. Peace.